Today I want to go over the mysterious Nahanni Valley, as well as sightings in Alaska of mysterious looking people out in the woods that resemble a tribe that is believed to have died out around 3,000 years ago. And these sightings happen where people have been known to just vanish, making some wonder, could an ancient tribe of people still be hiding from us? And could these people have something to do with all these mysterious vanishings? In Canada, there's a native tribe called the Dene, and the Dene have legends of another ancient people that they called the Nahanni or the Naha. The Nahanni were said to be a brutal tribe that was feared throughout the land. They were said to come down from the mountains and raid villages, and this tribe was said to be a lot taller than the other natives. These feared warriors would carry curved swords and would chop the heads off their enemies, or just anybody they could capture. They were also said to wear creepy masks over their face. Now the Dene and the other natives tried to stay as far away from these people as possible, but then they just stopped attacking them, and they kind of just disappeared. And today it's believed that they died out around 3,000 years ago. Now this tribe once lived in a region that is now named after them, the Naha Valley, but we also know this valley as the Valley of the Headless Men. Now I'm sure most of you have heard the stories of the Valley of the Headless Men, but for those that have never heard about it, I'll quickly go over it. It is a creepy and a true mystery. In the late 1800s, gold was found in the Yukon territories, so prospectors went out searching hoping that they could get rich. But some of these prospectors went further east into the Naha Valley. Now the Naha Valley is not easy to get into. You have to be an experienced hiker and extremely determined to get in there. And this is another reason why these prospectors wanted to go there. It's just extremely remote and untouched by the modern world. And they were hoping that they could be the first ones to find gold there. One case happened in 1905 when Frank and William McLeod disappeared shortly after entering the Naha Valley. And 3 years later, their determined brother went to go see what the heck happened to them. And after a lot of searching, he found their dead bodies, and they were both headless. To this day, their heads have never been found. Then in 1917, another prospector disappeared, and he too was found without a head. And because of these horrifying deaths, this valley has come to be known as the Valley of the Headless Men. Now some speculate that maybe they were killed by other prospectors. Maybe they stumbled upon another treasure hunter's secret spot, and this could very well be the case. But to cut off their heads and to just leave their bodies outside makes it very unlikely. I doubt other prospectors would do that. And it is extremely interesting that these prospectors had their heads chopped off in a valley where there was once believed to be an ancient tribe who were known to cut people's heads off. Making us wonder, could the Naha still exist? Maybe it's possible that they could or were hiding from us in this remote valley, and they saw these prospectors as trespassers and they left their headless bodies outside as a warning to others. Now the Dene people would never venture into the Naha Valley. They believed it was haunted by evil spirits, and I was shocked when I heard that one of their legends say that these evil spirits make men disappear, as there have been a lot of people who have vanished here, and I'm going to cover this in greater detail real soon. In this video, I want to go over these crazy sightings that are happening in Alaska that's making people wonder, could the Nahanni still be alive today and hiding from us? Others speculate that the Nahanni are actually evil spirits, as they seem to appear after someone disrupts the land. One sighting happened in 1983 when a prospector went missing, and a few months later a hiker stumbled upon his supplies still lying next to the river. Now Alaska is a dangerous place, but for experienced hikers and prospectors like this to just vanish in such high numbers makes us wonder if something paranormal is going on. If this was an animal attack, usually there would be a struggle, ripped clothing, blood trails. But in a lot of these cases, it's like these people just vanished. Now this hiker who stumbled upon the lost prospector's stuff, he saw something in the woods he will never forget. When he looked up, he saw a large man in the forest that was staring at him. And this hiker was terrified. As he looked wondering who this was, he noticed that this person was wearing what seemed to be a primitive mask. So this scared hiker slowly got up and he got the heck out of there. And in this area there have been more sightings of this mysterious figure, and 3 more people have vanished since. Now no one knows what happened to the Nahanni. This tribe just vanished. I believe the only proof we have that they ever existed is because of the stories from the Dene people. But some wonder, because of these sightings, could this tribe, the Naha, have migrated from the Nahanni Valley to Alaska? The Nahanni Valley is not necessarily that far away, but could Alaska be remote enough where a tribe of people could still be hiding from us? Many years ago, I watched a movie called The Last of the Dogman. In that movie, it was revealed that there was a Native American tribe that was still hiding from us. This tribe was able to stay hidden because they found a secret valley that had only one entrance through a cave that only their people knew about. It really was an amazing movie. Could you imagine today if there was a tribe in North America still hiding from us? That truly would be mind-blowing. But some think that the Naha are not human at all. They think they're spirits. Kind of like the night marchers in Hawaii, where spirits of ancient warriors are said to march through ancient battle sites or sacred places with their weapons still in hand. And if you're in their path while they're on the march, and you can't get away fast enough, you better lay motionless on the ground, or else you might just join them in the spirit world. Another sighting of the Naha happened when a man and his wife were gardening, and after they went inside to wash their hands, the husband saw through the kitchen window a huge man wearing a mask kneeling down over the new garden, and the husband and wife, they were terrified. Then they saw this large man get up and go back into the woods. Now, paranormal researchers believe that these spirits are not necessarily evil, but if you mess with the ground, sometimes they will appear as if they're protecting something, maybe an ancient graveyard. And if you're not respectful to the ground, like say prospectors, these spirits will exact their revenge. Another sighting happened when a man was camping alone. While he was getting ready to go to bed, he was shoveling dirt to put out the fire. And while he was doing this, he heard a strange humming noise coming from the woods. And when he looked with his flashlight, he saw a large man wearing what appeared to be a wooden mask just staring at him. And this guy was scared to death. Now, there have been a lot of reported sightings of a large man wearing a mask in the Alaskan wilderness. And according to these eyewitnesses, there was just something not right about this person. But could it simply be a large man walking around with a mask trying to scare people? Some suggest that this is not a human at all, or a ghost, but a Bigfoot. And it's not wearing a mask, it's just a Bigfoot looking at them. And I'm going to cover this in one of my next month's videos, as there sure are a lot of sightings. The natives in the Nahanni region call this Bigfoot the Nakanni. Now personally, I find it a little hard to believe that there are spirits of an ancient tribe wandering around just killing prospectors. But the Dene, as well as the other tribes in this area, still believe that the Nahanni Valley is home to evil spirits that can make men disappear. And while I was watching the History Channel's episode on this subject, one of the hosts, Jax, was prospecting in the water while another host was taking pictures of him. And later, when they were looking at the pictures, there was an anomaly. It looked like there was a curved sword around Jax's neck, which was really creepy. But it does make me wonder, how far would the History Channel go for an episode? Now, thankfully for paranormal TV shows, there are so many strange things being reported from just all over the world, so I don't think they would need to make anything up. But you never know, so it's always a good idea to be skeptical, especially if it's a TV show. But one thing is for sure, the native people like the Dene believe that there's a lot of unexplained phenomena going on that Western science has yet to explain. Until next time, this is Paranormal Junkie. Make sure to subscribe and stay tuned.